What is up, everybody? I am RPM Nexus, and in today's live stream, we are going to be talking about some iPhone privacy protection for all you iDevices users out there. And we're going to be doing some trivia to give away a sticker, and as well as doing some live channel shoutouts. So all you have to do, if you want to be a part of the live channel shoutouts, all you have to do is drop hashtag shoutout in the chat, and you will get a chance to get your channel pulled up during the channel shoutout portions of today's live stream. And if you are new to the chat, just hit hashtag new for me. Let me know who's all new. But right now, let's hop over into the chat. Let's see who's all here. We have Ultimo Dragon. Welcome to the live stream. We have Hypersteel. We have Serpent Rebel. Thank you all for joining us. And 30 hours straight. Wow. And dang, Hypersteel 3 days. Wow, y'all game a lot. I've done a couple 24-hour streams myself, but that's back in the day when I was actually into like doing gaming hardcore. But I'm starting to get back into it. I've got an Xbox One now, and last night I was doing a little bit of Battlefield 4 and a little bit of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and stuff like that. But what is up, April? Thank you for joining. Glad to see you are here. Thank you for being a part of the live stream. My sister is in the chat. Awesome deal. But anyways, we have all kind of stuff for you guys today. First and foremost, we have the Discord. If you are not a part of the Discord yet, I recommend jumping into it. The link is down in the description for you to be a part of the Discord. That has a lot of really cool people in there. And that is also the place where you get to see some of the trivia answers. Because the bonus question mainly reflects to parts of my channel and parts to live streams. But the answers will be in the Discord itself. So if you want to get a kind of a head start and a head leap over anybody that's in the chat, I recommend just checking out the Discord. Because that is something really cool that is there for you guys. But alright, and Hypersteel, I see your chat. I will get you pulled up into the lineup for the channel shoutout portions of this. And we got some really different kind of channels. As most of you're kind of old to the channel, well, to the live stream. I pull out like 5 random channels that I'm subscribed to hoping, you know, you may subscribe to those channels. If not, you don't have to. Sometimes they're like just animal channels, sometimes they're like helpful channels, you know, like D Nimmin, Nick Nimmin, Brian G Johnson. Sometimes you'll see like Hypersteel's Gaming. You'll see all kind of stuff come up out of the blue, and you'll definitely be able to like see the really cool stuff. And alright, Serpent Rebel, I got you. I'm pulling you up in the queue for the channel shout out portion of today's live stream. But you know, we got a lot to talk about, so if you have any mobile device questions, I recommend just dropping down in the chat. Let me know what kind of questions you got. Like I mentioned before in the previous live streams, I don't have, you know, like the knowledge of like all the apps and everything, but if there is like certain things about the app, like, hey, my battery's not lasting while I'm doing Facebook, I kind of know more deals about that. I know more deals about the inner workings of your mobile devices. And also, if you have some YouTube questions, I can answer pretty much a lot of them. Professor Nez, welcome to the live stream. Wow, it's Professor Nez. Wow, I can't believe Professor Nez is in my live stream. Woo! And I'll be there in your live stream later, Mr. Professor Nez. But anyways, guys, so let's go ahead. Let's jump into some iPhone privacy tips. This stuff will help you protect your iPhones. Check out a game called Ragtag. He is awesome. But let's go ahead. Let's jump into some mobile device tips. The mobile device tip is basically iDevices to protect your privacy, to keep you up to date on your privacy, so that you won't get, like, I guess you say, your information stolen and stuff like that in the near future. So people won't be tempted to hack into your phone, because we all know a large part of Apple's issues is like people tapping into the cloud. But this should help you out and give you a chance to, like, you know, keep your privacy on your phones and stuff like that. Last week I did the Androids, I guess you say, privacy tips. If you want to take a look at what the privacies were for your Androids, all you have to do is take a look back at the last week's live stream, which that's pretty cool. But alright, let's check out some privacy tips. Alright, the very first thing what I'm going to talk to you guys about is lock your device with a passcode longer than 4 digits, which is a kind of a common sense thing that was also mentioned during the Android's tips of privacy, is that you want to lock your phone. You want to keep like a keypad or something on it, so that people won't be tempted to get into your information when you lose your phone or it gets stolen. It'll take people quite a bit of some time to get into your phone because they don't know the passcode. So let's start off with the entry point to your phone. The passcode. A custom one will give you the choice of alphanumeric characters and ability to make it longer than the usual 4 characters. And how you do this for your iDevices, if you got an iDevice, pull it up. And as I'm going through this way, you can actually see how to do all this. So if, like, basically what it's saying, you want to have your numbers more than 4 digits than your normal, like, kind of touch stuff. So basically all you have to do is go into settings, touch ID and passcode, and then change passcode options, and then it will give you that custom alphanumeric code, which is really cool. So I didn't know the iPhones did that. I'm not too sure if the Android's aspect of everything do that, but if it did, then I haven't seen it. I've had, like, you know, the cheap LGs, to the Motorola's, and the Galaxy S8, which at some point I am planning on trying to upgrade my phone to something better than the Motorola E5, which, you know, it does what it does, and it's got 1080p camera and everything, but it's just not as... It doesn't look as crisp and clean as the other phones that I've had in the past. I mean, even the LG 4 that I had a lot better camera than that. And there's, I think it's the Galaxy Prime. I'm not too sure what it was, but that had a better camera than this E5. Even though the E5 is a lot newer phone and it has the cameras and stuff like that, which is pretty funny. My grandpa's phone was having a problem where he couldn't make calls inside the house. Modern Day Tech, what is up? Thank you for stopping by. Glad to see you here. Super Rebel, that could be an issue with, like, the cell tower with the connections inside the house itself. If he's having issues where he's not able to make calls inside the house, it could be the way the house is structured. A lot of your older style houses have issues with, like, the walls and stuff and the structure of the house. And then on top of that, some areas, you know, they don't get really good signal, and he just may not have that signal with inside his house where he's able to make phone calls from his cell phone. And again, structures are a big issue with that as well. You know, sometimes you walk into a building and the building is encased with, like, steel beams and metal all around, and sometimes that has an issue with the antenna for the cell phone. So sometimes it's best to, like, if your grandfather's got Wi-Fi at home, it's best for him to connect to the Wi-Fi, and then his connection will be a lot stronger with the Wi-Fi calling and stuff like that. But I hope that answers your question, Mr. Serpent Rebel. But alright, the next one you want to do is enable erase data to delete data after 10 failed passcode attempts. In the unlikely event your phone is stolen, you can reduce the risk of your data getting in the wrong hands by setting it to delete everything after 10 failed passcode attempts, which that is really cool. I didn't know that iPhone, like, a lot of the stuff that I'm learning right now with you guys, that I'm giving you the privacy tips, I didn't know the iPhones could do this, and I am definitely going to be looking at my phone later to see if my Android could do this stuff as well, because that is really beneficial if someone steals my phone or if I lose it, that if they put in the passcode 10 different times wrong, that it will erase the data completely, which is really cool. And a key thing about the passcode is that a lot of people, they said like the drawing pattern kind of thing on your Androids is okay, but they prefer you to do, like, some numeric thing or some, like, numbered passcode, because it's a lot harder for people to guess than the whole, drawing pattern kind of thing and stuff like that. But the way to enable this, what you want to do is go into your settings, Touch ID, passcode, erase data. Obviously, it'd be within the bottom right up underneath the wallet section of it. So, which is really cool. So if you got an iPhone, just go down your Touch ID, passcode. This is basically where probably a large part of this privacy tips and notifications and stuff that's going to come across. Let's take a look at the live dashboard. Works for me and my grandma's phone, the same plan. Weird. His phone may just have an issue with the antenna, Serpent Rebel. So I would check. I would get with the cell phone providers and find out why his phone is not able to get phone calls within the house that he lives in, and let them know that it's that same phone that your grandmother and you have as well have, so that they can figure out why his phone is not getting it. It could be just a phone issue because the cellular antenna in it, and maybe the antenna itself, like the cell antenna, is damaged. So it may be an issue within the phone. All right. Number 3, don't show notifications in lock screen for sensitive apps. Even if your phone is not stolen, your privacy messages could be seen by others as notifications on the lock screen. These notifications can be turned on or off for each app. Settings, notifications, app name, show on lock screen. Which, I didn't know that was something. I don't really care for my notifications. Usually, in order to see what the notifications are, you have to, like, obviously unlock the phone. So I'm not too sure if Apple's phones are like that, where you have to physically unlock the phone itself to see the notifications. I mean, the notifications are there. That's great, so that you know it's there. But, you know, you just want the extra step. If you don't want your people to see your notifications, then all you have to do is go to that certain app, say like Facebook. You don't want people to see the notifications from Facebook. All you have to do is open the app up within the settings of it, and then go down to like show on lock screen and just turn it off, that kind of deal, which is really cool. So that's something definitely to look out for. Let's see what we got here. Welcome to the inventing a game you guys can play along at home. It's a drink game. Take a shot of drink for every time. It says it's really cool. That's funny. But yeah, man, it's cool to see everybody here. Modern Day Tech and Professor Ned, Serpent Rebel, Hybrid Steel, even my sister's in the chat, which is really cool. But yeah, alright. Down to number 4, turn off share my location. Your phone goes everywhere with you and shares the information with family and friends. Turning this off will protect your location data should your family and friends' devices get into the wrong hands, which is really cool. Location services, which is basically the GPS kind of thing with inside your phone. And majority of people keep this on, and a lot of people don't know about this. I know when I worked for the company Batteries Plus Bulbs, a lot of people didn't know that this location services is on, because you had to go into a totally different part of the phone just to get to it. And on top of that, when your GPS is on and you're using it and that kind of nature, if you're not really using like your GPS kind of thing on your phone, it's best to turn it off anyways, because it'll save your battery power, along with like Wi-Fi enabled and, you know, Bluetooth, stuff like that. Anything that's powering the extra antennas, you want to just turn them off just to save the power with the battery. But you can like turn off the share my location. All you have to do is turn location services, and then right below the location services, you'll see share my location. Then you'll be able to turn it off within the iPhone itself, which is really cool. So I didn't know anything about this, so it's like I'm learning as well as you, like along with you guys, so that's cool. Alright, turn off location services for things that don't need them. Sometimes the app seems excessively hungry for our data, including location. You can switch off their access to your location one by one. Should you also check access granted to built-in services that may be unnecessary, which is super dope. All you have to do is go into settings, privacy, location services, optionally system services, which is you can turn off like certain things. Wow, that's got a lot of cell network search, compass calibration. Wow, that's got a lot of location services in it. I didn't know the iPhones had all that stuff. Wow, that's interesting to see. But all right, then right here, turn off access to sensitive data for apps that don't need it. Similarly, you can restrict access to your most private data from apps that don't need it. For example, access to your contacts, calendars, photos, etc., settings, privacies, contacts, etc., which is really cool. So you can turn off like all the sensitive data that you don't want people to see. I like the fact that Android has the second option where you can lock the phone. So like if you're certain apps in the phone where you don't want your family or friends to see, and then they won't be able to get into it because it's locked. So that's really cool. Review your installed apps. To further reduce your exposure to privacy leaks, take a few moments to check every app on your device and remove any you no longer use. Which is, I mentioned this in the last stream. Crypto Cruising, what is up? How's it going? Glad to see you here, buddy. Glad to see you in the live stream. But, yeah, so basically what it's saying, you just want to... Where did that thing go? Basically what it's saying is just remove apps that you no longer use, which is common sense. I remove apps a lot that I don't use, but majority of the apps that I got on my phone is apps that I use already. And then the last thing that I touched on last week's stream is that when you're downloading apps, you just want to be careful with the apps you're downloading. You want to look at the ratings, you want to look at the reviews, you want to look at all the stuff within the app before you download it. Because my daughter, to be honest, seen you live. So, well, thank you, Crypto Cruising. But it's one of the things you just gotta kind of keep in mind. My daughter has this habit of like downloading just random games on the phone, and it's cool that she does it, but I'm trying to teach her not to just randomly just download any games on there, because some of it's got like a 2.6, 3.6 ratings, and it's because it has issues with the, you know, like the apps and stuff like that. I'm like, no, you don't want these apps because it's possibly could be identity theft or something like that along the lines, or the game itself or whatever she's downloading is just crap. So I'm trying to teach her, trying to not to download everything. So basically whenever she wants to buy a game or something like that, I say, okay, let me take a look at it. I'm on the way home, dropping the kids off and picking the bigger stream deck up. Oh, nice. Thank you for coming out, Crypto. Channel dashboard. Oh, well, I don't need that. But all right, there we go. All right, number 8. Turn off read receipts so people are not notified when you see their messages. There is more personal preference, but you may not want senders to see when you have read their messages. Okay, so basically what that is like if you don't want people to see that you have read their messages, you can just turn that off. Which I don't really see how that is like protecting your privacy, because it doesn't really matter, because. Good point, April. That is definitely a good point. A lot of the money apps that you see that are financial apps and stuff like that, what April is mentioning, that I did mention in this past week's stream, that financial apps, there's a lot of good ones out there. You just got, it's mainly the ones that you want to pay for. It's the ones that you want is because the fact you're paying for them. But a lot of the free financial apps and the money apps, stuff like that out there, is not something you want to download because of the fact that they can steal your information and get money out of you. That kind of stuff there. So that's definitely something to look out for. But it's just weird. I don't see why you would want to turn off the recipient's side of things, where you want to see if they read your message or not. But you know, it's just one of those things that you know, Messenger has that same thing. A lot of your stuff, like online stuff, has that exact same kind of feature. So it wouldn't really matter if you left it on or not. I don't see how that's protecting your privacy. I mean, I don't know. That's just a weird kind of thing to find. Turn on limit ad tracking. Ad tracking is used by advertising networks to target ads at you in apps. Limiting this restricts tracking of ads across apps. If you want to do this, all you have to do is go into settings, privacy, and advertising, which is really cool. I didn't know you could limit the advertising stuff within the iPhone, and I'm going to be definitely looking into my Android. Hopefully my Android could do it, and I'm going to try to limit that as well. But, you know, there's a lot of things you can't limit ads on, you know, like YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm not going to be too particularly bothered with that. But then again, a lot of your games, a lot of your mobile apps nowadays, you have to have the ads on there unless you pay for the premium version of it to get the ads removed. But, you know, hey, what do I know? All right, and number 10, from time to time, reset your advertising ad identifier. The above limit and ad tracking setting relies on the honesty of app developers. You can add extra layer of privacy protection by resetting the ad identifier for your device, which is settings. Then you go to privacy, advertising, reset advertising identifier, which is something that I didn't know. Like I said, a lot of the stuff I didn't know that the iPhones use. Credible financial apps are free. Yep, that is definitely true, Crypto Cruising. And then another thing you want to think about is, as well, I mentioned this in last week's stream, is that when you're going to places like Starbucks or McDonald's, anywhere that's got an open network for you to use the Wi-Fi, you got to keep in mind that as well, because the fact that you're on an open network that's got all kind of people on the same network, so it's possible someone can get your information just by being within that location of your phone. And then, you know, it's just, you got to take the necessary steps to protect your phone from all the really cool stuff. Let me go to this scene right here and make sure everything works out right. And then we're going to get the ticker shout out right here, main text. There we go. But yeah, it's just keep in mind your privacy is the best thing you want to keep on your phone. You don't want people just to get into your phone. If you lose your phone or if it's stolen, you want to make sure it has a passcode on it. And then on top of that, you know, I know Android has a app called Lockout. So if you do wind up doing that, all you have to do is go into that app and then it'll be able to lock the phone and stuff like that. But you know, if you lose your phone or somebody stole it, I guess the only thing you can do is just call the cell phone company and say, hey, disconnect the phone because I lost it. It was broken my stuff. Moved on the app. But yeah, this is really cool. A lot of people has joined in the live stream, and you know we're getting all this really cool stuff started. And as I said, we're gonna be doing trivia here shortly to give you guys a chance to win a really cool sticker, which is this bad boy right here. This is the RPM logo, which this will be in the near future updated to my newer one. Wait, is there music? Whoa, there is. Oh man, that's the ticker. Hold on, I know what it is. Ticker. Okay, yep. It is the ticker that's not supposed to have the music. Man, you know what? I get it. Where is it? Yeah, it's the Hold on. Yeah, it's the ticker that. There we go. It's that freaking. Where is it at? That's it right there. Remove this ticker. It's not supposed to happen that way. It's supposed to happen with just the whole, man, what in the world is going on? Thank you, Crypto. What in the world? I don't know what. Okay, there we go. We're back to this main part of the scene, you know, so I got to fix that part of it. It's just weird that it wasn't. That's what happens when you try to fix stuff, you know. What is up, Midnight Madness? Thank you for stopping by. Glad to see you here. Yeah, Hybrid Steel. It's just, it was the whole, the rotating thing. The rotating thing that's down there is supposed to not have any music on it. I don't know why it doesn't have any, why it has music on it. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to fix something within the Streamlabs. I'm going to fix that a little bit later. My neighbors are pissed at me again. But guys, let's get into this fun part. Let's go ahead and let's get into the trivias. Let's go ahead and let's see who can win a sticker today. As I mentioned, next week's live stream, which is the 31st, will be the last live stream of this month. And whoever has the most points from the trivia will win the pillow, which is this pillow right here. You will be winning the Where Tech Matters pillow at some point, but you just got to make sure you had the most points by the end of the month, and then next month I will have some kind of bigger giveaway to give you guys. So let's go ahead, let's get into the trivia. Are you ready for trivia? I am. The way this works, you need to have the correct answer as well as the correct spelling. So let's get into trivia. Okay, we are into trivia, and I am happy that we are here at this point because I want to give away some stickers. I want to give you guys something. But, alright, guys and gals, the very first question for today's trivia. What brand of phone does President Trump use? What brand of phone does President Trump use? This is, I didn't know that he had this, but it's pretty cool that he does. But what brand of phone does President Trump use? Remember, correct spelling, which is pretty easy spelling, but, you know. Anyways, so, so what is everybody up to today? Anybody besides, you know, Midnight Madness is riding around. We got Hybrid Steel. What? Yep, there we go. Crypto Cruises got the first one. Good deal, Crypto. I'm going to put you down right here for the first one. Just keep in mind, guys, make sure you have the chat set to live chat. If you look up in the left corner, you have top chat. If it's on top chat, make sure you click it and make sure it's on live chat, because whatever comes up first on my screen is going to be the person that's going to get it. So that is definitely going to be something, and just kind of keep that in mind. All right. I can't see the paper. Like, my microphone is like so in the way of it. All right. What is the brand name of the products I review from Walmart? Again, what is the brand name of the products I review from Walmart? And it's, man, you know, I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've got I still got my speaker I got to do, which, you know what's funny? My daughter, I don't know if she's watching the live stream right now or not. I bought this speaker. It's splash proof, and my daughter, I don't know if she thought it was waterproof or not, but she took the actual speaker into the shower with her, and she was thinking it's waterproof, which is not waterproof, it's splash proof. So now, like, the sound is kind of muffled. I haven't tried it since then, but it's weird. It's like it started muffling, and the sound was great before she did it, and she is so adorable when she did it. She's like, "Daddy said it's waterproof." No, I didn't say it's waterproof. It's splash proof. It can only withstand water being splashed at it. And it's just she thought she did something bad. I was like, "No, you didn't know." Yep, hybrid steel. That's the one. Hybrid steel's got the next answer. All right. What year was the first Galaxy phone released? Again, what year was the very first Galaxy phone released? Which I didn't know that was the very first year that it was released. I mean, wow, it's 2019. Wow, 10 years. I better be quiet. I was about to give an answer away. But anyway, so if you want to shout out guys and gals, and if you're new to the channel, all you have to do is drop hashtag shout out in the chat, and I would definitely be pulling your channel up during the channel like shout out portion of it. And then at some point in the near future, when I do get my YouTube certification to be able to, like, like, I guess you say be like certified to actually give like actual YouTube tips on your channels. I may do a little bit of tips every now and then, but I'm not going to do like channel reviews and stuff. That's not way out of my league. That is something Nick MND and all those guys do. But I may be able to get some tips. But 2008, you're closed, crypto. 2010, you're closed, crypto. Let me make sure that this answer is right. First, let's see. No, not that one. I'm looking for the very first scout. I had the answer the other day. Let's go with live dashboard. Yep. Crypto cruising, you got it. Another point goes to crypto. Wow. All right. Answer number 4. What year was the first Motorola phone released? Again, what year was the first Motorola phone released? I did this. I covered this kind of topic not too long ago. I'm not too well. Actually, I did a trivia on it, and this time it's the year. What year was the very first Motorola phone released? I got a couple good channels up in the channel shout out portion of this, so this is gonna be fun to do. I've also got some tips I'm gonna be laying out to you guys. In the near future, I am gonna be doing an extra day of recording and putting the video out. I'm probably gonna start up like was it Tuesday tech tips of the day or Thursday tech tips or whatever. I'm not too sure which day I'm going to pick it out, but I'm going to try to start out with a bunch more stuff within, the tech tips kind of thing, and give you some tips on tech, like mobile devices and stuff like that, how to like take care of your phones and stuff. I do have a few videos that's already primed up on my channel, which I did before, and I'm going to make yep, there you go. Hybrid Steel in 1983, September 21st. Awesome deal. Hybrid Steel is there. Wow. It's like a race between Hybrid Steel and crypto. That is super cool. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Trivia question number 5. Who invented the first tablet? Who invented the very first tablet? which is really cool. When I was looking for this question and the answer to it, I didn't know, and it's kind of funny the way it was worded, and it's interesting to see. Next week's trivia, I may try to revolve it around gaming technology, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's you're born, wasn't it, Hybrid Steel? But anyways, but I am going to start up a new series. I noticed, like, when I'm driving your chest in, Mike. But this past Friday when I was watching D Niman's live stream, I noticed a lot of people in his live stream didn't realize or how to use Amazon affiliate marketing. And I know there's stuff out there that's for this, but I'm going to dive in deeper. Yes, Bill Gates made the very first tablet, which Microsoft. But yeah, that's one right there for Hybrid Steel. Awesome deal. But I am going to I'm going to dive into the Amazon affiliate marketing part and give tips on that. I've basically done it before, and the way I'm going to do the Amazon affiliate tips, I am going to dive in the do's, the don'ts, the what you need to know, how to do it, and that kind of things. I'm just going so I'm just going to get more into like the Amazon affiliate marketing. I am going to put the word out there more into it. It's going to be like I said, it's going to be like my tip side of everything for tech. Amazon affiliate marketing, I guess you could say it's not tech, but in a way it is tech because it's all on computer and it's dealing with computer interactions and mobile device interactions. So I'm going to give those tips out to you. Before I started up, giving those tips and telling you how to do it, I'm going to get myself familiarized with certain aspects of it. I'm going to look into the Amazon's rules of what not to do and what happens if you do this kind of things. I'm going to go dive into all that kind of stuff and give you guys the major overhaul of the Amazon affiliate marketing and give you guys an idea of what's going on with it. But all right, guys and gals, the bonus question, it is 2 points. And as I mentioned, the bonus questions and the answers, they're normally inside my Discord channel. So if you haven't already been a part of the Discord channel, I recommend being a part of it because I do give the particular answer away. And it's not like an obvious kind of answer, but it's there. Which video of mine has over 11,000 views? Again, which video of mine has over 11,000 views? But it's just I want to explore more, and then on top of that, I got a different type of Photoshop that a lot of people don't have. I got a different type of video editor that a lot of people don't have, so I'm going to dive more into those particular programs as well and show people what they can learn and what they can do within it. I mean, I'm still somewhat learning my Photoshop, but it's just stuff that when Hybrid Steel was showing me his Photoshop, I didn't have a lot of things that he has, which, in order for me to find what Hybrid has on his Photoshop, I have to dig in deeper and find that location, I didn't know how to do the gradient stuff. I didn't know how to do a large part of this stuff. There we go. Hybrid Steel has got the bonus question. Hybrid Steel, you have got 2 points, my friend. So that's putting him way in the lead. And so far, Hybrid Steel, you're probably going to wind up winning 2 pillows unless someone just comes out of the blue next Sunday and can't join the Discord. Let me check it out real quick. Serpent Rebel, let's see. I believe you are in there, Serpent Rebel. Let's see. Yep. Hey, buddy, how's it going? There we go. You should have got a ding from me or something about it, so that's definitely there for you, Sister Crafts Everyday Holiday. All right. 12K now, maybe. Just check. 12K. Wow. I knew it was going to be around 12K because it was like 11,997 or something not too long ago, which is really cool. It's one of my, I got to keep doing the black web stuff because it seems like that particular brand of stuff, You know, I was in the mercy tunnel. Man, that's awesome. But all right. Well, let me get back to the main live scene here. But yeah, guys, that was fun. As I mentioned, a large part of my answers, like the main bonus questions, will be up inside my Discord. It will be inside the Nexus announcement, so just kind of take a look at what that is and stuff like that. But all right, guys, we are here. We are at this part. Let's go ahead. Let's dive into the channel shoutouts. Before I even get into the channel shoutouts, if you want a channel shoutout, guys, right now is the time to drop hashtag shoutout before I get into that portion of the channel, because that is definitely where you wanted it to be. But anyways, as I was mentioning, that's not me cheating, that's you driving. But as I mentioned, I'm going to be diving into more like the techier side of tips and everything. I'm going to do Amazon affiliate marketing. I'm going to give people what is up, shoutout, man? How's it going? Glad to see you. Tube Techie, glad to see you here. Glad to see all of you guys here. He's always going on about the Tube Techie, got you. I'm gonna pull you up right now. I'm just going over a few things from my next adventures into my whatchamacallit, my videos. I've got a lot of plans for my tech channel. It's gonna be really awesome to go into. I gotta look at what's my next bullet point. I'm not even gonna mention that part of it. I'm just gonna, yeah, I am. I'm definitely gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Just kind of have it there and have people see it. It's kind of cool. Just kind of throw it out there, you know. What is that? Something just kind of like, meh. What is that? There we go. Okay. So, alright, guys. Now we're about to get into the channel shoutout portions of today's, oh, come on. Why isn't this thing loading? What are you doing? Come on. Okay, I guess I'm not going to be able to do this. Because it's not doing what I need it to do. Storefronts. Thank you. There we go. Ah, it just loaded. Oh my god. Come on. There you go. But alright, guys, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna be doing a lot of changes with the channel. I am gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna be diving into Amazon's affiliate marketing, showing people how to do it, what to do and what not to do, that kind of thing, going over rules and stuff like that. And then on top of that, I am gonna be diving more into like my Photoshop, showing people what they can learn from that Photoshop. Because right now, the particular Photoshop that I do have on my computer, I've looked it up to see if there's any videos of it. I know there's like the actual videos from the actual Adobe people, but there's not too many videos on the particular Photoshop and the elements, like the editing software that I have, because I've looked everywhere for this stuff and I can't find it. All I'm finding is like the software that Hyperstill has and Crypto. I'm seeing the software that you guys have, but I'm not seeing the software that I have. And it's kind of hard when each Photoshop is like different from what you're seeing. And then, you know, it's just the smaller stuff that a lot of people, and then on top of that, I just go in and, like, show people, like, the Teespring stuff. It's just the minor tech kind of stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's dive into the whole really cool channel shout-out portion of today's live stream shout-out scene. And there we go. It is shout-out time, so let's get ready. Let's look at some awesome channels, and if you want, you are more welcome to subscribe to any of these channels that I pull up. Their links will be in the chat. So let's go ahead, let's hop into the shout-outs for today's live stream. Alright, as the very first screen, as you guys see, it is the my storefront to my Teespring catalog. I kind of just go. I have Photoshop 2018 elements, and then I have the 2018 Premiere elements from Adobe. But as you can tell, this is the storefront to my merchandise. I have a few shirts already. My wife has a shirt like this. I have pillows. I have 6 pillows like this. My daughter has a couple to wear Tech Matters. My mother-in-law, she has a coffee mug. I actually have the red version to the Welcome to the Nexus Army. And one of these, this right here is the Where Tech Matters camera, which is not that super big, so I wouldn't recommend, if you want something like a poster wise, I wouldn't recommend going with that because it's only have one size, so I would recommend not going there. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's dive into the whole really cool channel shoutouts portion of this. First person we're going to dive into, we're going to look at Serpent Rebel. Serpent Rebel is a really cool dude. He does a lot of really cool games. NBA 2K Live, Modern Warfare. He does Major League Baseball, which is really cool. He has actually changed up his channel quite a bit. And I've followed him over the year, like the time I've met him and his channel. And it's really cool to see what he's done so far. So that's definitely something. If you're down with all the like baseball games and stuff like that, I recommend hitting copy. But this right here, and then his link is in the chat. As I mentioned, I'm gonna be dropping all the links in the chat. So if you're watching this on the replay, you should be able to click the links in the chat. I cannot put these down in my description because of the fact they take up a lot of room and it goes over the amount of characters that I able to use. So that's something I won't be able to do. My banner? No, I'm not changing my banner. Oh, who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Crypto? Hide. Sweet. Okay, guys. Such a Cup, man, you're a really cool dude, and you haven't done anything bad in the last few times you come in here, but don't come into my chat and say subscribe to PewDiePie. I don't care about PewDiePie. Everybody else that's in the chat, they don't care about PewDiePie. Nobody cares about PewDiePie, that, as far as I'm concerned. D had it in his live stream. He doesn't care about PewDiePie. Nobody doesn't. It's just it's a waste of our time. It's just not cool, man. And I know you're a cool dude, Social Cup, man. Just kind of keep that from happening. And I'm definitely gonna. You know what? I'm PewDiePie. So I'm actually you're good, Suction Cup. You're all good. But does need to have gaming theme added too. Anyways. Let's get back to this. Serpent Rebel, if you guys enjoyed, just hit the subscribe on this channel, and we are off to the next one. We have Owen Videos. This guy is really cool, helping business owners create videos that create clients, and this is really cool. He does a lot of really cool videos about, like, helping you, like, further your career on YouTube and stuff like that. He's got some really good videos, avoid scope creep. This is really cool, guy. If you haven't already checked out his channel, I recommend heading on over and checking out Mr. Owen Videos. Need to work on your thumbnails. Maybe they need to make me one. But alright, next one we got, guys and gals, if you haven't already done so, and you want the best plugin for your channel, I guess I would recommend TubeBuddy. And if you don't know too much about your TubeBuddy experience, if you want to dive in and see more about TubeBuddy, I recommend subscribing to the TubeBuddy channel itself, and you'll be able to see all the really cool stuff. Andrew Can's on there. He talks about how to do certain things, the TubeBuddy tool, TubeBuddy redesign, the keywords, then you have Nick Nimmin, you have D, you have Roberto Blake, you have all these really awesome creators that are a part of this TubeBuddy experience, and they will tell you everything that you need to know about it. So I know. No, and crap. But if you're down with TubeBuddy, and if you have TubeBuddy and you want to learn more about TubeBuddy, I recommend just hitting into the TubeBuddy link. Well, the link I put in the chat, and you'll definitely be happy that you did with the whole checking out the channel. The next one we got is Brian G. Johnson. Guys and gals, stake your claim, amplify your message on YouTube. This guy is the algorithm guru. This is the guy that I learned a lot of parts about the algorithm, how to, like, do the keyword searching, parts from, crypto cruising and hybrid still. Those guys has helped me out quite a bit on learning, like, what I need to do with my titles. And as you can tell, my titles are working thanks to, what was that noise in left? What was that noise? There's a balloon right here in this corner, and it's floating around and it's hitting the ceiling. That's what you're probably hearing, Crypto. But he's a really cool dude. It just sucks that he got demonetized for one thing, but he's remonetized, so he's able to like continue what he's doing, and it's a really cool dude. I recommend it if you're into. But if you're into like learning the works of the algo, I recommend going into Brian D. Johnson's channel, and you'll definitely be happy that you did, and you'll be satisfied. He just bummed. Yep, I seen that. Alright, the next one we have Tube Techie, technology tips, tutorials, and reviews, which is really cool. I love his style. I love everything about the way he does his work. And if you haven't done so, I recommend checking out his channel. He is gradually growing, and he is another techie person that I enjoy watching. But if you haven't done so, hit the channel link up that's in the chat to Tube Techie, and you'll be happy that you did. I like his banner, and I'm trying to get everything going with my second channel, you know, the Funko Pop side of things, but it's taking a little bit of work to get the banner the way I need it to work out. But anyways, the next one we got is Doug Houston, YT. This guy does training tutorials and tech for content creation. He is the Wake Up Show feature and trivia before Nimmin Live, which is really cool. So if you watch Nimmin Live and you want to see more stuff like before the action and everything, I recommend checking out Doug Houston. But yeah, Doug Houston's really cool. You know, you just gotta enjoy the content. You know, he does all the wake up shows for the Nimmin Live show, and he gives the trivia answers. So, you know, if you're in the Nimmin Live shows and you're trying to figure out the trivia questions, the one tip trivia is Doug Houston's tips, and sometimes Hybrid Stills give it, and Crypto Cruises. Sometimes we just give them like questions as well. But if you're definitely into the content creation, head on over to hit up Dougie. Alright, the next one, guys, Creators Chaos. This channel, it rocks. I like every aspect of this channel. It's got some really awesome creators. You know, as you can tell, it's got Midnight Madness, then you got Hybrid Steel, Beanie, you got Launchpad Astronomy, you got Crypto, you got Real Estate Whisperer, you got Card Galaxy Studios, then you got who's that? Not Too Tech, Modern Day Tech. Is that Modern Day Tech, Crypto? The guy right here? Is that Modern Day Tech? And I'm not too sure the guy on the end. I think I know who he is. I think he has been in there before, but I'm not too sure. But who's that in the who's that with the C? But anyways, guys, if you're into the chaos of everything, this group of creators, this group of creators, they give their opinions. They talk about. Okay, that's cool. I wanted to make sure. I just wasn't too sure on who it was. But yeah, this is really cool. These guys, they give their opinions. They touch on some really cool subjects, you know, like channel burnouts. They talk about, you know, there's Michael Daniels. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's good to know. But yeah, they talk about all kind of stuff. I enjoy watching them. I have been in a couple of them before, but it's really cool to see these guys just throw out all different types of, you know, thoughts, and, you know, it's just stuff that you wouldn't think a normal creator would touch on, but these guys touch on some really cool stuff. And paste right here. But if you're into the creator chaos, oh, well, thank you, Crypto. That's how Christina felt on the chaos streams with us. But yeah, so I would definitely just go into the channel, and if you haven't done so, they're at 100. They're close to 100. And if you haven't, April, hit that link right there for me. I know you're kind of up late at nights. They normally go 8 p.m. Eastern our time on Tuesdays. Hit that link for me and get them right at 100 subs for me. That would be super awesome if you could do that, April. You'll enjoy it because occasionally I'm on that channel as well. laptop and I'll put you on the left. I've still got video to add to the chaos channel if we're still doing silly things. But alright, guys, the last one and the best for last, it is Hybrid Steel gaming tips and reviews live streams weekdays 21:30 GMT, which it is my time when it is my time here in the States. Is normally around 4:35 o'clock p.m. Eastern, so that's really cool. And he is YouTube certified, so that is something to think about. So when you see what he's doing and he's talking about what he's doing in his channel on his live streams, he is absolutely the man to go to. Crypto Cruising also is a YouTube certified person as well. If whatever these guys tell you, I recommend going just listening to them. These guys speak words of wisdom. But yeah, and another thing about his channel, what I like about it is that his reviews and his tips, everything that he does is not like your general gaming channel where they just go off a script and just tell you what it is. He's played them and then he puts his reviews and his thoughts into the game before he even does the reviews, and that's really cool. But anyways, alright, get a copy of his link and we'll put it in the chat. But yep, there is Hybrid Steel's channel link, so hit that link if you're into gaming videos. And like I said, Hybrid Steel does some really cool stuff, and I can't wait to see what he does like further with his future on this channel, because he's talking about a lot of changes, and I can't wait to see the changes that he's going to be doing with his channel. And you know, like every time I pop into his channel, 500. I should be close to the 600. Yeah. Suction Cup, man. I was never close to 1,000. I'm at 594. I'm close to 600. Which is, yeah. That's an old one. Suction Cup, man. That's like when I hit 500 like a couple months ago. But I'm close to 600, so that's definitely really cool there. But anyways, let me exit out this part of it. Let's get back to the main live scene right here. I'm just... But anyways, guys, I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that everybody like enjoyed the stream themselves. It is close to 3:30, and it's like almost getting to wrap time. But as I mentioned, I will be doing a lot of stuff, and it's just gonna be like fun doing this. But it's just I'm not too sure what else I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start giving tech tips out there, because you know I could do the tech reviews and stuff. You know, you wouldn't believe how many people don't know how to pair a Bluetooth speaker to a mobile devices. I'm going to show people how to do that, how to pair that up. I'm just going to show like tech tips, just kind of give it out there, just kind of get people more into what they need to see and what they want to learn. But anyways, thank you guys. I enjoy everything about you guys being here, and I would definitely be seeing y'all next Sunday. Remember, as I said, if you are not part of the Discord channel, I recommend hitting the link down in the description, or the Nightbot link, which it'll be somewhere in the chat. Head on over to the Discord, because the answers to like the bonus questions will normally be right there in the Discord. So that is definitely something. Did they? You know what? It's probably my hater, Hybrid Steel. But anyways, alright guys, you rock, and I will definitely be seeing you in the near future. Peace. Up for crypto. Peace.